Thank you. Thank you so much, Tom, for your introducing me. Thank you all for attending my speech. I will just do overview about our journey at Bahrain Polytechnic, how we did some changes in our teaching and learning methodology adapting AI. I will share my screen. If you can view it, just let me know. So how we did introduced AI for our student. It happens in before 1 year journey, but the actual journey started in 1 year. I represent teaching and learning team, which is I'm the head of the teaching and learning there. So what we said, how we figure out this problem, we noticed that a lot of assessment from our students, because they are proactive, so they started using AI, which is chat GPT, and we noticed our assessment needs to be changed. So before we do that, once we figure it out, we did proactive techniques. Then we did capacity building for our staff. Then we did for our assessment, all assessment got reviewed. Then now we are in a phase of digital transformation and integration of AI in our teaching and learning and quality. So first thing, I always tell my student, you need to come to the class, and even AI needs to go to school. And they keep asking me why. As we know, AI needs to improve its algorithm always. And even us, when we want to use AI, we need to be wise in using our algorithm as well. So in our proactive techniques, in the end of 2022, 2023, we developed a course for our student. It was only 5-hour course. We called it Welcome to Introduction to Artificial Intelligence for students, because our university, we have a lot of students who join our university. It's not like we have like a lot of different ages and different even majors, from diploma until top up. So some of them, they are like savvy in AI, using it heavily. Some of them, they don't know even chat GPT. So we started from there. I designed the 5-hour course, which is called Welcome to Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. And I designed it to familiarize the student with the concept of AI and how they can apply it in their field of their study. Because AI appear in the era, so we need to change how we develop our courses, how we present to our students, how we even teach them in the classroom. And it will change in the end how they will go and work, because we are applied university. In the end of the day, they will go to the workforce. Even in the workforce, AI got implemented in a lot of application. So the course was only overview. It's just gave them some basic knowledge of fundamental of artificial intelligence. Then the exploring some application. We ask them to do some activities in ChatGPT and some of AI, which is photo editor and this kind of easy application. Then third thing, we develop the critical thinking skills. We want them to evaluate how they can use AI ethically, and how it can it has some implication in their social life as well. So this is the 3 main points about the course. It was self-paced learning. It's like by default implemented in their Moodle page, and it's compulsory to go through these 5 hours. And it's completely online. It's self-paced. They can start whenever they need, and after 5 hours, or after, they can even pause and come back to it. Once they finish the 3 modules, they will complete it. They have small assessment, but it has only competency based. It doesn't has like grades on it. It's just pass required for completion the program. So all activities and content delivered on Moodle. we give them some small tasks to measure their learnings. If they didn't pass it, they have to repeat, they have the opportunity to repeat again and again to complete the course. So this is a screenshot of our courses, of the course we implemented in the beginning. It captured introduction, application, and ethical consideration. After that, we did capacity building, which is last August for our academic. We did a symposium called AI for Student Success, Adapting to a Changing World. We had 8 sessions from experience from outside, and we have hands-on practical innovation labs on campus. It's like tackled PPL, feedback, conversational AI tutor, AI-empowered session toolkit, enhancing the classroom engagement with AI, empowering tutors with AI-driven assessment tools. First course was for student. Second symposium was for our academic, because we want our academics to use AI. It is their job. It gives them more tools. It gives them more techniques in the classroom. So we don't want them to be like away from these technological. So we started with this in the beginning. And throughout the year, which is from August until now, we are doing every week as well practical innovation labs, and how some of the faculties did conversational AI tour, or even like we ask some of the academic to observe others from other faculties to see how they are applying AI in their classroom. After that, the big work or the big job happened in assessment. The assessment, we need to, we had to go and do academic regulation. We had to write and revisit the whole academic regulation from the beginning. Then we had a section on procedures for the appropriate use of AI in teaching, learning, and assessment. This was embedded as well in the course that the student did in the beginning. So we uploaded this in module 3 for them to know. And we started to do review in our curriculum, in all our curriculum and our assessment. So first one, we tackled AI in teaching and learning. We did like course developers, we did course coordination, and we did review and assessment specifically, because we want our assessment to be changed. Why? Because now we don't need assessment to measure their knowledge again. So the student will go, and we don't want to forbid them from using AI as well in their like writing skills or these kind of basic skills. They need to go and do like emphasize on it. We cannot keep them away from that. What we did in-person assessment. We embed some in-person assessment in our classroom. In a class assessment, we did assessment practical and hands-on, because we are like applied education, like they can model a car and in a group, and instead of writing a report about that. Maybe the report will be like followed by presentation or viva for it. So the assessment required learners to produce unique and evidence of their learning. We want to measure their learning. We want to know that if they are really learn about the skills we want them to learn or not. So this includes portfolio for them, projects, hands-on projects, simulation, and even reflection. We depend a lot on reflection, even with our academics. Even if we give the academics like enhancement or courses, we keep putting reflection, because we want them to be a reflective practitioner as well. And we want them to teach our students how to reflect in their works as well. And even the practical assessment we introduced, it requires learning to produce like a product, or even solve one of the industry projects or industry problem. And we noticed that the student enjoyed it more as well, especially with the industry that they are visiting. And a lot of industries already embedded AI in their technologies, and they bring for us a new trend that we can inherit and embed it in our curriculum. So our curriculum is really open for what the industry wants us to cover, and what even industry wants us to put. That's why we have the curriculum advisory group each like course, and we now added AI in that advisory group to ask the industry, which is our stakeholder, what kind of AI they are using in their like factories and their organization. And we even invite some of our neighbors from universities, and we see the practices, like we do like observation for their learning and teaching in the classroom. And in the summative, we did a lot of AI in the summative assessment as well. We did a lot of we had to inherit a lot of and change the summative assessment specifically, because we want the student to learn in a very unique way, and we want them to improve their learning skills and techniques in assessment. Artificial intelligence is not just a tool now, it's partner in learning. So we need to partner with all AI. And we even encourage the student to use AI in initial answers. Then they need to add their flavors and their applications to make it personalized. So this is about assessment. Now, what we did after that, we had to do integration of AI in our teaching and learning and in our schools. First, we did a Coursera. We did a pilot on Coursera, because now Coursera had like AI in their platform. So we did that. We need now another pilot for that, and we take it for a professional development. But what we used AI support that they had, and we asked our head of schools to create a path for their academics to do a professional development, so they can keep up to date. So what we did basically on applying our like teaching and learning, we tried the Coursera in the beginning for professional development, because we want to keep our faculties, especially ICT, up to date. So we will do another. We did first like random pilot. Now we will do another pilot with ICT, which is technical part, and ICT school. And so they will go and try Coursera to update their certificates and these kind of AI knowledge. And AI knowledge as well will be mandatory for all academics to learn from that courses. Then we are integrating now chatbot in our practice. So why we need the chatbot? Because now we have a large number of like students. We are reaching 12,000, and a lot of inquiries for the academics and allied stuff is increasingly high. So the benefit for that, it will help our academics to get updates, and will get our students to get updates, and even our stakeholders. So this phase, we started it with a survey. The survey conducted for our academics and allied, asking them what the chatbots needs to be covered. So what we did, the target audience for that project, Bahrain Polytechnic Student Council, our academics, and our students as well. This is the target. Then the duration for that, we are doing the pilot now. Right now, we have a like AI chatbot agent, and we are feeding the agent the information we need. What kind of information we are feeding that chatbot? As I mentioned before, academic regulation, the student handbook, and the ACARI, which is the curriculum documents. And our academics suggested even the information about activities, and even information about what kind of assessment needs to be covered. But we don't, in the beginning, we started that we want to try AI tutor, but after that, we don't want to replace we said we don't want to replace our academics. We don't want to replace our tutor with an AI agent. Rather than that, we need to put AI agent to help our academic and students to get up to date and to answer their queries. Now we are like doing another consultations with our academics and management to add like some information about student activities and cover even the campus map and these kind of logistics, because we have two campus on our university. So we have like visual appearance. We ask the company to get like a human with a real Arab name, and we have like that agent, and we give it a name, and he has even a WhatsApp, and we will integrate the chatbot in our website and Moodle page and banner system as well. So this is basically what we did in until now in our journey. But still, we keep asking our academics and ourselves this question: how can AI personalized learning experience to meet our individual student needs? Still, a lot of work needs to be done in that area, because Moodle page now, we are using Moodle and as a learning management system. Still, Moodle is not helping us in doing AI personalized learning as well. So that's why we have now to try Coursera design to check if the student can have a personalized like outlook and feeling. Then what role does AI play in identifying student at risk of failing behind? This is, we want to integrate we want to have it in as a personalized. When the student log in, we want the student to know he is nearly at risk. So these questions still needs to be like dig in and have like a real solution. In what ways can AI tools enhance collaboration among students and teachers? Chatbot will do a little bit of work there, but still we need more tools to be like embedded in the classroom and to be like added in like banner and Moodle system to enhance the collaboration. Then how can educators ensure that the use of AI in the classroom promotes equity and access for all students? We don't want to see a gap between a student student savvy in using AI or student come from industry and still needs to be like giving some access to that. So this an issue really. We have like this kind of gap between our students. We have those students which is really better than everyone in AI, and we have those students who don't want even to know more about it. But this is not a choice, it's like embedded, it's partner with us in the classroom. Then about ethical consideration, we did a lot of work here. Still a lot needs to be done. We want students to be aware about the ethical consideration and even the academic. They need to put it in their minds when they're implementing AI in their classroom or in their assignments. That's it. And if you have any question, I'm really happy to answer your questions.